guys, you found me! My name is Kate and this is my first YouTube video. And I'm just here to talk about depersonalization and derealization, or DPDR for short. And so I wanted to talk about 5 steps that you can take for your journey on recovery. Because you will recover. You are not stuck like this. You are not stuck like this, I promise. Those people that say, oh, I've been like this for 5 years, 10 years, 25 years, that's not you, because you're here, you're wanting to recover, and you will recover. And so, yeah, these are my 5 steps towards recovery. And so, well, first, let me define DPDR. So depersonalization is when you feel a disconnect from your body and like who you are. And so you might look in the mirror and like not feel like yourself. Or you look at your hands and you're like, oh, this is me. Like, this is a really dorky example, but if you guys watch SpongeBob, I love SpongeBob. There's this episode where Plankton is trying to steal a Krabby Patty formula, so he dresses up like Mr. Krabs and he's like makes this robot Mr. Krabs, and he's like in the head of Mr. Krabs, robot Mr. Krabs, and he's like behind his eyes like controlling who he is. That's what depersonalization felt to me. It felt like you could talk and move your body and like control this like body, but you just didn't relate to like your feelings and emotion and like who you are. It's so scary. Like, it was literally hell on earth. And yeah, I hope it's the scariest thing I ever go through, because it was living hell. But you will recover. Yeah, I know I'm on the happy side of things, but you will be too. I absolutely 100% promise you. And so the next so derealization is when you feel disconnected from reality or your surroundings. And so pretty much you feel like you're in a dreamlike state. Some people define it like that. Or you're in like your own bubble and everyone else is in like the same reality and you're kind of in your own reality. It's very like lonely. It's very, very scary. And so, or I like to describe it as like you're laying in a bathtub just a few inches under the water so you can see out, but you're just like trapped behind this like thin glass like wall or something. Like you're banging to get out, but it's pretty much just like this thin glass wall that you can see through. But I don't know. Anyway, so if you're here, you found this video, you're probably struggling. I don't think it's a very misunderstood and like not very well researched topic. And so yeah, I just want to help you guys. I came up with 5 tips to help you guys recover. And the first one is to stop watching these videos. So I don't want you to subscribe. You can like the video, but yeah, don't subscribe, because I know I've been in your shoes and I've been one to like watch videos and read the forums. So the very, very, very first step to the recovery is stop watching these videos and stop reading the forums. Every single video on here says that, and they're saying that for a reason, because it's like in psychology, you learn like conditioning. You learn about conditioning, and like if you're teaching your brain more information on a topic, or like you're just feeding your brain information on it, and so you're just egging it on. You're egging it on, and you gotta stop. So get like, I don't know if anyone knows about what you're going through, but if you could get like a family member or friend and like make a pact with them, like be like, I'm not gonna watch these videos anymore or read these forums, and like do a little pinky promise or something. It makes you like more reliable. And I did that with my mom, and although she wouldn't know if I like actually was watching or reading them, because she's not like, you know, with me all the time, it helps. There's something about it that helps. So you need to stop watching these videos. I know it's temporary relief for how you're feeling. You're like, oh, these people are recovering, I can too. But it's just the fact that you're just reminding your brain every day about it. And so that's the aspect that's wrong. Like, it's good to get ideas on how to recover, but like make this your last video. Like, and also, you probably subscribe to people who have it or who talk about it or anything. And so on your YouTube homepage, this was me. So when I vowed to myself that I would stop watching the videos, I went and unsubscribed to the people that I subscribed to that talk about it. And then, no offense to them, they're wonderful and they really helped me. But, and then there's videos that come up that maybe I didn't subscribe to, but it just like, they're just suggested videos. If you go in the top right corner, there's like these 3 dots above the video, and you can click on not interested. And so when you click on that, it'll kind of filter out videos that talk about that. That really helps. Like, you have to cut that out completely, and that's what's really going to help you. And so the second suggestion that I have is that maybe think about getting on an antidepressant, or if you're totally against that and you're still functioning pretty well, I don't know where you are at in your recovery, but you can take vitamins as well. There is such a stigma and shame around taking antidepressants. A lot of people think it's like a Band-Aid, but I was at a point for a while where I couldn't even leave the house and I was not functioning. Like, I couldn't work. I took a break off of school, and so I had to take it, and that's what helped me leave the house. And like, really, it's not like, it's not going to completely cure your problems, because a lot of people say that it doesn't help DPDR, but it does, because DPDR is correlated and, it's like comorbid with anxiety and depression. And so if you work on your anxiety and depression, like, it's just a symptom of that. And so if you work on it, like, it will go away 100%. And so, yeah. So that really, really, really helped me. Although the one downside to that is that sometimes the first antidepressant that you try doesn't work. So you kind of have to shop around for what works. But listen to your doctor, because you don't want to stop it right away if it's not working. Like, you'll get withdrawal effects. And so be smart about it. And then vitamins are amazing. But if you're really, really struggling, it may not be enough to really help you. But magnesium citrate helps, and like fish oil, things like that, like for brain health and everything. And then the third tip that I have is these 2 books right here. So the first one is called Dare, and then this one's by, sorry, it's like dirty. This one's by Barry, and then I can't really read the last name. I don't want to butcher it. McDonagh? I don't know. And then the second one is Badass Ways to End Anxiety and Stop Panic Attacks, and this one's amazing as well. So the Dare one, you need to read it yourself, because he even writes on a section about depersonalization, which makes you feel so much better, because you're like, oh, this guy like went through it, he got over it, he wrote a little section on the book about it. And he also reminds you that you're not going crazy, you're not schizophrenic, anyway, he reminds you it's just a symptom of anxiety, so work on your anxiety, you won't be stuck like this forever. He specifically talks about depersonalization, so that's super helpful. But the number one thing that I really got out of it was, he said to personify your anxiety. And so you can like get a piece of paper, and like, I drew out like a little like fuzzy monster, and that was my anxiety. So I put that image in my head, like, you pretend like your anxiety, which it is, you are not your anxiety. You turn it into a little person inside your head that's just blabbing all the time. Like, I know you have all these anxious thoughts, but it's not you, it's just another little like thing in your head. So he says, invite your anxiety over for tea. So invite that little fuzzy monster, he comes, he sits down, you let him vent, and you like observe him and just listen to him. But that's not you, that's someone else. And so that really, really helped me. And so that's a big tip that really, I don't know, that helped me so much. He says so many wonderful things though in the book, so I highly suggest those books. And then the second thing that he says that really, really, really helped, he reminded me that fear and anxiety comes from the same emotion. It's the same feeling and emotion. And so a lot of times if I'm feeling very anxious, like I'll be driving in the car or something, and all of a sudden I feel like really anxious and I'm kind of getting these like, you know, I'm like sweating or like my heart's kind of racing. But if you tell yourself, you kind of have this like saying, you say, I'm excited by this feeling. And you just kind of like start, you know, like shake out your fingers and then turn up the music and then start like dancing and jamming and be like, oh, I'm excited. Like, you know, then you're tricking yourself and converting that energy into something not scary. Like, it's like adrenaline. It's just like, I don't know, like it's the same emotion as like, you know, if you're about to go on a roller coaster and you're like anticipating, you're a little scared, but like you're excited, you know? Yeah, excitement and anxiety are like the same feelings. And so just convert it and be like, oh, this is exciting, you know? Like these symptoms, ooh, it's exciting. So yeah, pump up the jam, start dancing, you know, shake it out. Yeah, that really helped me. And then let's see. So the fourth tip that I have is, okay, this is really, you might think it's kind of silly, but this really helped me. So a lot of times I talk about depersonalization, derealization as separate things because I only had DP for a month in my journey, and then I had derealization 24/7 for months. And so what really helped me through that, like I would just always complain about like my perception and being in my own bubble. But I bought these colored glasses. These are yellow lens glasses and these are like rose colored glasses. One, it helps with depression. Because yeah, you look through them and everything's just so bright and happy. But it also helps as like a scapegoat. Like you put these on and you like blame your vision or your bubble like on the glasses. Be like, oh, I'm just seeing this way because like I'm just seeing this way because of the glasses. Like these glasses are making me see kind of funny. And so I know that sounds really weird, but that really helped me because I don't know, you won't feel like you're going crazy if you just kind of like put the blame on something else. Just be like, oh, these lenses are kind of making my vision funny or something. That was my personal thing that really helped me. And these are just like $10 on Amazon, like not a big investment, cheap. The yellow lens also helps if you're staring at computer screens all the time as like a student or at work or something, because it illuminates like the blue light, I think. And so yeah, that's really helpful too. It's just a side note. And so yeah, I highly suggest that. And let's see, maybe I have 6 steps. Sorry, I'll change this to 6 steps that help with anxiety. And so the next one that I have is diet and exercise. And so everyone hears exercise, running, aerobics, like raises your endorphins, and so that is super duper important. And yeah, so I highly suggest that whatever you enjoy doing, like I prefer weightlifting over running, but I know that I need to run. So yeah, just get some cardio in and then do some weightlifting after. Do what you enjoy, like pick up hobbies that involve like moving your body. And then diet is so, the thing that bothers me about society is that we talk about diet as far as like weight loss and like your physical look, but it's not usually talked about in mental health. Like people don't emphasize it as much because I went to the doctors a lot since like during my recovery, just trying to get like help and stuff. And the doctor's always like, because I got officially diagnosed with anxiety and depression. And so he would always be like, oh, make sure you're running and exercising. And so they emphasize that a lot. But not a lot of times did a doctor be like, oh, so how's your diet? Like, what are you eating? And that plays a huge role. There's a good podcast or like books by Daniel Amen that talks a lot about like diet and how it affects your mental health. And so, yeah, this could be a whole nother video, so you guys, if you want to know more about this diet, because you're not going to be watching these kind of videos after watching this one. And so, but I can make another video on Whole30. That's the diet that I did that really, really, really helped and changed me. Like, it changed my self-confidence and it changed my mental game. I was way, way, way less anxious because, yeah, I eliminated sugar and caffeine. Sorry, the lights are going out. Hold on one second. Okay, sorry. So I eliminated sugar. I stopped drinking caffeine months ago before that diet. But Whole30, it's just a 30-day challenge. It's not a diet, but they don't like to call it a diet. But it's a 30-day challenge where you pretty much only eat fruits, vegetables, and like meat, and you cut out any added sugar or anything. So I can make a separate video on that. That doesn't have to be correlated with DPDR, but yeah, I'd love to talk about that. I'm gonna do it again. I did the challenge in June and July, and I think I'm gonna do it again in next month, or I don't know, October or something. But yeah, so diet is huge. It's so under talked about, so underestimated. Cut out sugar, because that, oh my gosh, that'll make a world of a difference with your anxiety. I know it feels good to eat sugar because I'm a sugar addict, but cutting that out, man. Yeah, it helped. And so, okay, the last one that I have, which you hear over and over and over again on these videos, is meditation and then mantras. And so one time my dad told me, he said, your mind doesn't know the difference between a truth and a lie, like your subconscious. And that really like struck me. I was like, that is so interesting. And so that night when he told me that, I started like giving myself mantras for whatever I needed that day. And so if I was feeling super out of control and like crazy and like very anxious about my derealization, I'd be like, what I'm seeing is normal. I'm a part of this world. And I'd repeat that over and over and over and over again. I'd be like, I am normal, I am normal, I am normal, or I'm in reality, I'm in reality. I don't know, that's kind of a weird example, but you can do it for anything. Like if my self-confidence was low, I'd be like, I'm confident and beautiful, I'm confident and beautiful, and I'd either whisper it or say it out loud, or just say it in my head over and over and over again while I'm falling asleep. So then it's just like running through your subconscious while you're sleeping. And that's a really, really good one. So mantras are really important, and that's just easy. Like you don't have to go find a meditation video or anything. Like that's just super simple to do if you don't want to meditate, and it really, really helps. Like my dad is so right. Like I'd wake up feeling so much better, because the whole idea is just tricking your mind a lot of times. Like you know how people say like fake it till you make it? That's kind of the idea. It's like you really need to just like, you're not lying to yourself, because you are beautiful and you are confident. You are a part of this reality. Like it's all true things, but you need to like tell your brain that over and over again. And then the last one is meditation. Well, sorry, that was part of it. The 6th tip. And so meditation is really, really good. I look up meditation and hypnosis videos on YouTube, and there's amazing ones. And I'll do that while I'm falling asleep, or just in the middle of the day if I'm feeling super anxious. And those help me so much. It helps if you put in headphones, and it just, oh guys, look it up for yourself. There's so many. I'll type in like meditation for anxiety, or yeah, there's so many of them, and they really help. Sometimes it's just relaxing music, or sometimes there's like a voice that guided meditation, and those are super duper helpful. So yeah, those are my 6 steps to recovery. If you guys have any questions or you want to talk, I will put an email down below, and you can email me. Or if you have video suggestions that aren't related to DPDR, because you shouldn't be watching those, then yeah, I can do those. So yeah, just let me know, put it down below. Thank you guys so much for listening. This is my very first YouTube video, so my editing skills, I'm not sure if I can even know how to edit. So sorry if the quality is like really bad, or I don't know if I can even, I think I know how to cut out stuff, but I don't know if I'm going to do that. I think I might just upload the whole thing. But, yeah, just remember, I'm just so confident and passionate that this is not your forever. I absolutely promise you, like, it's just a symptom. Your adrenal glands are just fatigued. You're highly sensitive to anxiety, and so you just honestly read these books, and then these will get you a little more passionate. These will get you passionate like me about you will recover, because I know that you can. I believe in you. Message me if you need a listening ear. I love to listen to people and meet new people. I love people. So yeah, my name's Cade, and I hope you guys have a good day. Well, the best that you can have. I don't know. But yeah, thanks for listening, and I'll see you guys later.